Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all staying strong right now for Bitcoin. Man, Bitcoin today is dropping. Okay, I mean, yesterday we did actually see Bitcoin rising back up to like $121,000. It was above 120, which was, amazing to see. But right now, okay, today, Bitcoin is in fact having this correction back down to the downside. So of course, I do want to talk about it. I do want to give you guys an update. What's happening with Bitcoin? What can we expect to happen with Bitcoin right in the next upcoming few months? Because remember, guys, we are in fact in Q3, and I told you guys Q3 is going to be a bumpy road because we know this month in August, Bitcoin doesn't really perform that great. Same with next month in September. Usually, September, Bitcoin does not perform that great. So I do believe Q3 is going to be a very, very bumpy road. We're going to see a lot of ups and downs happening for Bitcoin. And that's exactly what we are in fact seeing right now, right? Yesterday we saw Bitcoin pumping, and now today it's down. Okay. But we're going to see a lot of this. Okay. So be prepared. But understand, guys, Q4. I do believe Q4, that's when things will change for Bitcoin. That's when Bitcoin will be skyrocketing, okay, reaching record highs. And there is, in fact, a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys, okay? And for the people out there that think it is too late to buy Bitcoin, I need you guys to continue to watch this video because towards the end, I want to show you guys why it is never too late to buy Bitcoin, why it's not too late to get into Bitcoin right now, because a lot of people are looking at the Bitcoin price, right? It's over $100,000 and they think to themselves, it is too late. But what you guys need to understand, okay, it's not all about price here. Just think about market cap, okay, for Bitcoin. The market cap for Bitcoin is so, small compared to all these other assets, okay, in the world, right, by market cap. Okay, so that being said, guys, let's do it. Bitcoin right now, $118,000. Okay, so we did, like I said, okay, see Bitcoin rising to $122,000. Okay, beyond 120, right? Look at this beautiful candle right over here. Okay, a beautiful green candle. Leading Bitcoin above 120. Okay, it went as high as $122,000, looking like it was ready to, go back up to its previous highs, right where we were a couple of weeks ago, right over here. Okay, but clearly, as of right now, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin is in fact having this correction back down to the downside. Okay, back down at 118. So we will see if Bitcoin will have a recovery. Okay, back above 120. Okay, because it did actually, break this resistance, okay, that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin, at, $120,000. So that was, amazing to see. But yeah, we'll see what will happen with Bitcoin. But yeah, right now it is in fact having a correction back down to the downside, guys. So this is literally a pump and a dump that's happening right now for Bitcoin. Okay, you guys clearly see that. This is a great example of what I mean that we will be seeing a lot of for Bitcoin, right? A lot of ups and downs, okay, during Q3. Okay, we're going to see a lot of this, in my opinion, right? Maybe we don't, but in my opinion, I think we will. But yeah, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is still holding up pretty well. Okay, Ethereum, on the other hand, right, is not, dropping as much as Bitcoin, right? Ethereum is actually holding up pretty well, still above, $4,200. At one point, it was at 4.3. It did actually rise back up to 4.3. Very, very close to 4.4. Didn't quite get there. But, Ethereum is still holding up very, very well, guys. And look at Casper real quick. Okay, Casper is now back just below 9 cents. Okay, so Casper's having a correction. Okay, understand, guys, it's not just Casper that's dropping. Past 24 hours, a lot of altcoins are down, guys. Okay, you guys clearly see that, right? Overall, the crypto market today, okay, is down 0.79%, pretty much almost 1%. And yeah, you guys clearly see a lot of altcoins today are in fact having a correction. Okay, we are in fact seeing a lot of altcoins down over 5%, some even over 10%, right? Pump, okay, is Pump.fun is actually up 10%, right? But majority of alts today are in the reds. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Look at Filecoin, 19.3%. Not looking good for memes right now. Okay, but I do believe, okay, like I said many times, I do believe a lot of these altcoins, meme coins, even, right, will skyrocket. Okay, especially meme coins. every single time we enter, alt season, we always see meme coins going crazy, and I do believe soon enough that's going to be happening, okay, for meme coins. So keep your eyes on memes, guys. They're going to go parabolic, right, in my opinion. But yeah, looking at this, the Bitcoin monthly returns, okay, Bitcoin is still up 2%, even though it is in fact having this correction right now, okay, it is still up over 2%, 2.5%. Q3, okay, Bitcoin is still up, okay, not too bad, almost 11%. But Ethereum, okay, is looking much, much better, as we all know, for Q3, okay, it's up over 70%, almost 71%. So, man, Ethereum for Q3 has been looking amazing, okay, which is great for Ethereum. Finally, making a move. Now, speaking about Ethereum, I just want to show you guys this real quick. So it seems like we are in fact seeing this V-shaped recovery happening for Ethereum, just like what happened with Bitcoin in the last bull cycle back in 2021. And we saw this beautiful run up happening for Bitcoin. Okay, it went parabolic. Okay, reaching new all-time highs and whatnot. And comparing it with Ethereum, it looks very similar, right? Both are showing, accumulation phase, reaccumulation phase right over here. Okay, multiple rejections, okay, in this resistance line right over here, and we did in fact see a breakout and a retest for Bitcoin. And right after it, Bitcoin just had this beautiful run up, and it just kept going up to new all-time highs. And it seems like that's exactly what's happening right now for Ethereum. Okay, very, very similar to what Bitcoin did in the last bull cycle in 2021, right? So are we about to see, okay, Ethereum having this beautiful run up to its previous highs, even reaching new record highs? I do believe that is coming. As I told you guys many times, I do believe Ethereum is about to reach new record highs, okay, 5K, 6K, 8K to even $10,000 and beyond. I think that is very, very possible for Ethereum. So Ethereum holders, I hope you guys are ready, because it's looking like, Ethereum is ready to, reach new all-time highs, okay, because we are in fact seeing a breakout and a retest right now for Ethereum. And yeah, this is very, very bullish, okay, so be prepared for that, guys. Now, I came across this, and this is actually pretty interesting, okay, for the people out there that are predicting that we're going to see Bitcoin over $300,000. And in my opinion, right, I think, that can happen. So it says here, Bitcoin will make history at $340,000 if Bitcoin beats last cycle's 2,100% gains. So Bitcoin getting to $340,000 this cycle is a very big ask. But over the past 5 years, Bitcoin has already won the macro asset returns game, research shows. So is that possible? Will we see another over 2,000% gain? And if we do, right, Bitcoin will be on its way to, 250 to 300K and beyond. Okay, just like, last cycle, if we do see the same percentage gains again, right? And I think we will. Okay, and this time it's going to be different. It's going to be much, much higher, because the adoption for Bitcoin has been crazy, guys. Okay, as we know, right? A lot of different countries are buying Bitcoin, states, governments, institutions, companies, and whatnot are buying into Bitcoin, right? So a lot of things have changed for Bitcoin ever since the last bull cycle back in, 2021. So I do believe, right, we will see Bitcoin reaching, like I said many times, 200,000 to 250 to even 300K and beyond. It is very, very possible, guys. Okay, that's what you guys need to understand. So looking at these Bitcoin charts now, okay, so the best is yet to come for Bitcoin. Remember, guys, we saw this trend line, okay, and Bitcoin just recently did break out of it. Okay, remember that. So this is very, very bullish for Bitcoin, even though it's having a little retest right now. Okay, a little correction right now for Bitcoin, right? You just got to really zoom out. Okay, go to the weekly time frame, and you guys can clearly see we are still flying. Okay, truly, look at that. Okay, when in doubt, zoom out. Okay, so you guys can clearly see on the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is still looking very, very bullish. Okay, it's just having a small correction right now. Okay, so understand it's going to be going much, much higher. Okay, we'll see Bitcoin, okay, reaching record highs. Okay, 140, 150, 180 to $200,000 and beyond. That is coming, whether you guys like it or not, whether you guys are ready or not. That is coming for Bitcoin. So I hope you guys are prepared for that. Okay, big moves are coming. So you also clearly see when we really think about it, Bitcoin is breaking out of this massive cup and handle formation. Massive pump is coming. So we know Bitcoin did form this, cup and handle pattern, okay, for a while now, okay, for the past few years. And yes, soon enough, okay, we did in fact see this bullish retest happening. And yes, it is gonna, lead the way. And it's gonna be reaching to $140,000. So get ready for that, guys. Okay, Bitcoin is clearly breaking out of this cup and handle pattern. Okay, you guys clearly see that, right? So new target is coming, $140,000. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. So yes, clearly see Bitcoin is ready for a huge bull run, and it is just like what happened in 2017. As we know, in 2017, we saw a beautiful run up happening for Bitcoin during that bull cycle, that bull market. Okay, I truly do believe 2017 was truly one of the best bull markets for Bitcoin. It really, really was. Okay, and you guys can clearly see we saw this beautiful run up, and every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event right after it, okay, we do see Bitcoin going parabolic. Okay, a very, very slow, steady move up to the upside. Just what happened in 2017. Now, if we're looking at this year in 2025, what's happening right now with Bitcoin this year, right, for 2025 during this bull cycle, it's very, very similar. Okay, as we know, just last year, 2024, we saw the Bitcoin halving event happening, okay? And yes, Bitcoin has been slowly going up. We didn't see Bitcoin going up straight away. Usually that doesn't happen right after, a Bitcoin halving event. But, give it some time, give it a few months time, and then we saw Bitcoin starting to skyrocket, as we know, okay? For the past few months, we did actually see Bitcoin reaching record highs, new all-time highs, okay? And we are facing some corrections happening right now for Bitcoin, okay? Nothing goes up forever. We're bound to see some corrections. It's completely normal, okay? And it's actually healthy, right? Understand that. But Bitcoin is about to go parabolic. Understand that, okay? This is truly just the beginning, guys. Okay, just look at this chart. It's very, very similar. History doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Okay, so Bitcoin holders, be prepared. We're bound to see Bitcoin going to new all-time highs. And I hope you guys are ready. So I want to show you guys this, okay, because Michael Saylor continuing to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so Strategy has acquired 155 Bitcoins, okay, for $18 million. Okay, when Bitcoin was at $116,000 per Bitcoin. Okay, and they now hold 628,946 Bitcoins. Okay, so you guys can clearly see, okay, if we go to the website Strategy, right, the Bitcoin holdings right over here, 628,946 Bitcoins. Okay, amazing. So they now hold over 600,000 Bitcoins. And like I said many times, I do believe Strategy, they are on their way to accumulating, right? 700,000 Bitcoins, 800, 900, and then eventually 1 million. That is coming, guys. I truly do believe one day Strategy, okay, since they are, accumulating so much Bitcoin for the past, few years, few months even, right? Especially just recently, like 2024 to 2025, like you guys have seen the charts. Their purchases have been growing and growing and growing, right? They are, literally accumulating so much more Bitcoin. And I do believe one day, a few years down the road, their Bitcoin holdings will be, at a million and beyond. I truly do believe that is coming for Strategy, guys. Okay, they are not stopping. We know the man himself, Michael Saylor, he is very, very bullish on Bitcoin. And he is not stopping. He's continuing, to DCA into Bitcoin. This is amazing. Okay, this is exactly what we should be doing as well. As retail investors like you and I, we should be accumulating as much Bitcoin as we possibly can, because it's still a great time to do that. So for the people out there that think it's too late to buy Bitcoin, I just want to show you guys one thing, and that's this. That's it, right? So just look at this, okay? Bitcoin right now is over $100,000, okay? Just beyond 6 figures. And you are saying to yourself, it is too late. I'm late to buy Bitcoin because it's beyond $100,000, right? But you guys need to understand, one day down in the future, and this might happen in less than a decade, right? In less than 10 years time, that we will see Bitcoin at $1 million per coin. I told you guys this many, many times. I've made, plenty of videos talking about Bitcoin reaching, $1 million per Bitcoin one day. And I do believe that's going to be happening sooner than you guys think, in less than 10 years time, that we will potentially see Bitcoin at $1 million per coin, right? That's what you guys need to understand. So why would you think it's too late to buy Bitcoin right now? For everyone, okay, just think about it. Everyone that is thinking it is too late to buy Bitcoin right now while Bitcoin is just above 100K, imagine you guys don't buy, right? The people out there that think it's too late, they don't buy, okay, they're not paying attention for Bitcoin, and they just continue to sit on the sidelines and watch Bitcoin grow to 500K to 800K to $1 million and beyond. Imagine you will have more of a regret, the biggest regret, when we see Bitcoin at $1 million and you didn't buy any when it was at 100K, right? Just think about that, guys. So understand, it's still not too late to buy Bitcoin. Okay, and you have to think about market cap as well, guys. Okay, just don't look at the Bitcoin price. Just think about market cap, because I feel like that's more important, right? Because the market cap is so tiny compared to all these other assets around the world. So understand, it is not too late to buy Bitcoin. It's never too late to buy Bitcoin. Okay, understand that, guys. Bitcoin is going to $1 million per coin and higher. It's going to be reaching millions of dollars per coin one day. Okay, 1 million is an easy target for Bitcoin. Yes, it is. Okay, it really, really is, guys, in my opinion. I think that's a very, very easy target for Bitcoin. And I do believe it's going to be going to, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million, 12 million per coin one day for sure. Okay, so be prepared for that. Okay, and how do I know this? How do I know Bitcoin will be reaching millions of dollars? Well, the supply is so low. It's so scarce, guys. I truly do believe, and it's facts, right? Like, Bitcoin is the most scarce asset out there. There's ever only going to be 21 million Bitcoins, and that's scarce. But you guys need to understand, millions of Bitcoins in the past, especially in its early stages when people were, regular people, right, were accumulating, tens and thousands of Bitcoins, and maybe they lost their hardware wallet, they forgot the password, those Bitcoins are gone forever. So realistically, right, ever since Bitcoin has existed for over 15 years now, millions of Bitcoin have been lost forever. Okay, like around 6 million, a couple million of them. So realistically, we have lower than 21 million Bitcoins, which makes it even more scarce, guys. There is just not enough Bitcoins to go around for everyone. Okay, when something is limited, it will always appreciate over time. And that's what we have, if I've been saying, for Bitcoin. Like the Bitcoin price 10 years ago, just think about this, 10 years ago, 2015, the Bitcoin price was like what? What was the Bitcoin price? Let's have a look actually, what the Bitcoin price was 10 years ago in 2015. Okay, so let's look at it at CoinMarketCap. So 2015, the price for Bitcoin was below $1,000. Okay, just think about that. Below $1,000. No one knew, okay, in 2015. Everyone that was buying Bitcoin in 2015, right? No one knew where the price would be 10 years later, right? In 2025. And look at it. Okay, so imagine where the Bitcoin price will be in the next 10 years, guys. Okay, you guys can clearly see the Bitcoin price always appreciates over time, every single time. Okay, very, very simple, guys. Okay, low supply, high demand. Okay, it's that simple. So the price of Bitcoin will always appreciate over time. And like I said many times, the adoption for Bitcoin is going crazy. Okay, it's been going crazy, guys. Okay, a lot of people, and not just people, right? Companies, institutions, countries, states, governments, they understand why they need to hold Bitcoin, why they need to own Bitcoin, right? It has store value. It's a hedge against inflation and whatnot. Okay, it truly is the best asset to own, right? It really, really is. And what I like about Bitcoin the most is it's decentralized. It's literally just peer-to-peer money transactions. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. I will keep you guys up to date on what's going to be happening with Bitcoin. If we do see Bitcoin, maybe, having a recovery back up to 120. Okay, but yeah, we'll see. I will obviously keep you guys up to date, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. That is always much, much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.